Jamie from CapsuleComputers.com, and today we have a DualPro carbon fiber here from Incipio to review. I'll just put my phone aside here. As you can see, it's using Incipio's newer, I guess iPhone introduced this with the iPhone 5, their new case. I have to say, I really do like it. It's a lot easier and a lot safer to open. Pardon me, I'm trying to work around the tripod here, so you're just going to, let's just get this thing open for you. Alright, so that's the box, and here is the case. I don't think it's actual carbon, doesn't feel like I don't think it's actual carbon fiber, it's more of a carbon fiber stick-on. And it's a two-piece case. Just comes with the usual Incipio pack-in for screen with a, I believe that will be a screen protector. Yep, screen protector, cleaning cloth, and application. And as a bonus with their new, it comes with, I suppose you would, I guess you'd call this like a, I guess like a stand. Yeah, stand probably a great way to describe it. You just pop that open, right, get that on the fold here. And for your viewing pleasure, you can always pop your phone there. Anyways, getting on to the actual case itself. It's a two-piece case with an internal, I guess, a silicone material, and a, well, they call this plextonium, but it's actually, well, I guess it's their proprietary blend of polycarbonate. So installation, I'll just get that slipped in here. And then we'll pop this in. Alright, so that was actually a really easy installation. There's no pinching of the silicone or strange deformities. There is a little bit, it's a bit tight space for the headphone jack, but I'll have to try with a bunch of different ones. I mean, obviously the smaller Apple one will have no problem fitting in here, but we'll see about the other one, third-party phone cables. So now that we've got this in, let's skip on ahead to our review. Alright, and we're back with the Incipio DualPro CF. We've had some good bit of time to review it. I will say that compared to the original DualPro, this lacks the same texture. If you don't like the slightly sticky I wouldn't say sticky, I guess rubbery texture of the original DualPro, then the CF is probably an excellent choice for you, since it is pretty slick. Of course, you'll lose a little bit of texture for grip. However, this carbon fiber finish does have a bit of a texture to it, so it's not completely like holding a sheet of glass or anything. One thing I did notice is this material did take a little bit of scratches. You probably will see a bit of scuffing in this camera. If I could get this to focus well, you might be able to see a little bit of the scuffing. You could probably see just a bit of it, but surprisingly the back actually held up a lot better. I don't know if it's just because of the texture of the material or what, but this back held up a lot better. There's enough room for your finger to get in here, so you should have no problem manipulating anything and everything on your phone under this case. One thing I did notice also in comparison to the original DualPro is the original DualPro, this little bit right here came up to about here, which gave you a little more room for your headphone jack. This one I found I was just able to squeeze in my Shure 215 SE stock cable. That's usually my favorite one I like to use to test, because it's about it's on the high end of the headphone scale for large jacks. Now that was just able to squeeze in. There was a little bit of stretching here, but it just managed to get in, so you should be fine whether you're using Apple cables or anything else in between. The average cable should have no problem fitting. Now, the protection, as you can see, is very, very extensive. With the silicone core, you should be able to take some pretty good drops and slips and falls and whatnot. However, it seems like if you drop it on the side, the thickness here is pretty decent, but if you drop it on the corners here, you may run into a little bit of trouble. As you can see, there's a nice lip to this, so when you put it down like that, you're going to have no problem. Let's say it's really dirty on your table or whatnot, and you slide it around, you're not going to have any problems there. As you saw earlier, the installation just went by really easily, and surprisingly, this case doesn't add too much extra bulk or weight. It's probably, I would say, roughly about the size of a iPhone 4 now, with a very slim case, and it only added 1.3 ounces to the total size. Now, the one thing I don't like about this case, compared to the original DualPro, is actually the price. Now, the original DualPro can be purchased for $29.99 on Incipio's website, and probably roughly the same on your friendly local retailer. However, this carbon fiber finish tacks on an extra $5 to the price, making it $34.99 US. To me, that $5 just for this extra finish is not really worth it. It's a lot. It's quite a bit of money for this finish. You're probably better off just going off with a regular DualPro, but this does kind of, if this is your thing, it does give a nice little stylish flair that's very subtle. If that's your thing, that unfortunately is a judgment you'll have to make on your own. If you want to find out more about this case, scroll on down. We've got a full written review with more pictures of the Incipio DualPro carbon fiber. You can just scroll down, check it out. If not, we gave this case an 8.5 capsules out of 10. So I'll see you next time on our next unboxing and review. Be sure to check us out at www.capsulecomputers.com.au.